been serving with Northplace Durban really since the beginning and joined the Bible study that Pastor Randy and Desiree had started. In 2019, our term was coming to an end and we were going back to the States. And at that time, Pastor John and I started talking about this new thing called the residency program. And I was able to start with the first class. Towards the end of the program, my wife and I and our family, we were coming back as missionaries again to be a part of Northplace Durban here in South Africa. Pastor Randy and I were talking and both of us had a heart and passion for leadership development. We wanted to replicate many of the principles and the systems that I had learned there, and we wanted to bring that to South Africa. So we were able to create our internship program here at Northplace Durban using those same principles that I learned in Saxe. In that first year, we had 3 students. Our second year, we added 6 more students. And now we are in our 3rd year, and we have a total of 22 students in our internship program here in Durban.
Since I started my internship, I've done first impressions, I've done kids, and I'm currently doing production and young adults. And each one has been with a different leader. When I started the internship, it was one of the first times that I actually was like, I can see God's plan for my life. I could see how He'd worked things in my past till this moment. And I was so confident when I stepped into the internship. I was like, this is what God wants. I've grown incredibly through the internship and the courses online because it's almost been a holistic journey in the sense of it's covering all areas. So we've got like the theory and we've got the practical and discussions with the leaders. Learning about the Bible and about Jesus in a deeper way that I never knew before. And then that backed up with the actual work of, this isn't just a book that we read, it's living life, and then learning how to live life on Sundays and through the week.
At the end of last year, the end of 2022, she and I, we sat, we talked, about what is God doing, what's in your heart, what are you looking for next year? And she was really talking about her involvement in compassion ministry. And she had been involved with us here in Durban with RFK and with KidsMen, but she really had a heart to reach out in compassion ministries in our area.
Without this internship and without the people who've been guiding the internship, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, which is working for an NGO called Live Village, LIV. And it's basically a cluster housing project for orphan and abandoned children. Everyone who's on board there is working to create an environment of Jesus for these kids where they can meet Him and grow up and have a better future. She
lives there with the children, and many of these children are from broken and neglected homes, and honestly, they represent the heart of Northplace, forgotten people in forgotten places. Steph has a specific role where she is coming out and she's teaching them sustainable farming, which is kind of awesome. She now has the opportunity to go and to teach these children a life skill of this is how you can grow your own food. This is how you can teach other people to grow their own food so that you can be self-sustainable.
So having done and being a part of the internship has enabled me to take the next step, to go out from here, to go out from the city, to go out from Durban and Northplace, and to go to the people who are forgotten and in those forgotten places, and be able to bring Jesus and all that I've learned and have been blessed with, to be able to bless them as well and show them like what a life with Christ could be like from what I've learned here being a part of Northplace.
We feel like we have been able to play a small part in God raising her up and then sending her out to reach her community. There's been many things that I could talk about that I was able to learn while I was a part of the Northplace Graduate School of Ministry and be able to bring here to Durban. Some of those really specific things are developing other leaders to step into what God is calling them to do. And we've taken that and we've really replicated that here. So all of these 22 students that are training for ministry now, we see God has a call on each and every one of them as individuals, and how can we play a small part of their journey? How can we equip them so that they go and they continue to build the kingdom for what God's called them to do?